Someone's ready for marriage, but God needs to talk to you. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved, listen carefully, for today I come with a message that has been waiting for this very moment." You have been carrying a heart full of dreams, hopes, and questions about love, about marriage, about the life you are meant to share with someone. I know the longing inside you, the quiet prayers whispered in the middle of the night, and the anticipation that grows each day. But before your heart fully steps into this sacred union, God wants to speak directly to you. There is something you must understand, something that cannot be ignored, because it is not merely about marriage, it is about the alignment of your soul, your purpose, and the love that is meant for you. You see, many rush into love, thinking it is only about feelings, attraction, or the desire to be with someone. But love, true love, is far deeper. It is not merely a promise of togetherness, it is a spiritual covenant. And God has been preparing both of you, the one who is ready for marriage and you, in ways that cannot always be seen. I am here to open your eyes, to guide your heart, and to ensure that when the time comes, your union is blessed, protected, and divinely aligned. Right now, you may feel confused. You may wonder why doors have not yet opened fully, or why certain relationships do not progress despite your longing. This is not a rejection. This is preparation. The one you are destined to be with is being prepared just as you are. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every disappointment has a purpose. It is clearing the path for what is truly meant to be. Do not be discouraged, for these are not delays, these are divine alignments. I see your heart, the way it yearns for connection, for understanding, for a love that feels safe and everlasting. God wants you to understand something crucial. Marriage is not simply about two people choosing each other. It is about two souls recognizing each other, about the perfect timing that only heaven can orchestrate. If you rush or settle for less than what is divinely intended, the bond may appear beautiful on the surface, but it will lack the depth and strength that God intends for your union. You must listen closely now. There are 3 things God wants you to do before stepping fully into this next chapter of life. First, heal what is broken within you. Many carry unspoken wounds from past relationships, from family, from life itself. These are the shadows that can cloud your judgment, that can cause doubt or fear in a sacred partnership. Look into your heart, confront these shadows, and release them. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and allow the pure light of God's love to fill every corner of your being. Second, strengthen your faith. Do not confuse faith with hope alone. Faith is knowing that God's plan is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see it. It is trusting that the person destined for you is already being prepared in alignment with your own growth. When you nurture this faith, you attract the right energy, the right timing, and the right person. Doubt and impatience may try to creep in, but resist them gently, reminding yourself that divine timing is always perfect, even if it feels slow. And third, prepare your heart to give and receive love fully. Marriage is not about compromise alone. It is about a mutual willingness to grow together, to face life's trials side by side, and to celebrate victories together. If your heart holds back, if fear or insecurity dictates your choices, the blessing that is waiting for you may be delayed. God wants you to approach marriage not as a necessity, not as an escape, but as a sacred partnership where two souls meet and uplift each other in every season of life. I know, beloved, that you may be anxious. You may feel that time is running out, that the world is moving faster than your prayers. But understand this: the one who is ready for marriage, the person who is meant to walk beside you, is also waiting, learning, and preparing. Every experience they face, every trial they endure, is designed to ensure that when you come together, you are not just two people in love, you are two spirits perfectly aligned, capable of creating a life filled with harmony, joy, and divine purpose. Do not rush. Do not compare your journey with others. Many have chosen partners quickly, only to realize later that the connection lacked spiritual depth. God wants your marriage to be different. He wants it to be a reflection of His love, steadfast, unshakable, and eternal. When you understand this truth, you will see why some doors close and why certain people are not meant to stay in your life. Every ending is a preparation for the beginning of something far greater. Listen carefully to the signs that surround you. Often, God speaks in whispers through circumstances, intuition, and inner nudges. Pay attention to the small moments that feel significant, the encounters that spark joy, the people who challenge you to grow, the lessons that bring clarity. These are not coincidences. They are divine messages guiding you toward your destined partner and preparing you for the sacred commitment that is marriage. Beloved, I must also warn you, do not allow fear to make decisions for you. Fear of being alone, fear of waiting, fear of missing out, these are the very things that can lead you away from the person who is truly right for you. Instead, cultivate patience. Use this time to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Strengthen your character, embrace your passions, and nurture the qualities that will make your future partnership thrive. When the right person comes, you will not just recognize them, you will feel the divine resonance, the certainty that cannot be ignored. You may ask, Archangel Michael, how will I know when it is time? The answer is simple: peace and clarity will descend upon your heart. When you meet this person, when the timing is perfect, there will be no confusion, no second guessing. Everything will align effortlessly. And until that moment arrives, trust in God's plan, and use this time wisely to prepare yourself for the sacred love that is waiting. Beloved, marriage is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new, sacred chapter. A chapter where love is not only felt but deeply understood. Where commitment is not a duty but a joy. Where two souls come together, not to complete each other, but to enhance each other's purpose. This is what God desires for you, and He wants you to approach it consciously, spiritually, and with a heart fully open. Take time to pray, to meditate, to listen, and to reflect. Ask God to reveal any hidden fears, any unhealed wounds, and any patterns that may repeat in your relationships. Be honest with yourself, and let His guidance illuminate the path forward. The more you align with God's purpose for your life, the more effortlessly you will attract the right person, the right circumstances, and the right blessings. Archangel Michael continues, "Now, hear me clearly, beloved. There is a deeper layer to this message, one that many overlook. Marriage is not just about finding someone to share your life with. It is about finding someone who resonates with your soul's frequency. God wants you to understand that compatibility of spirit matters more than compatibility of circumstance. The person who is meant for you will understand your unspoken thoughts, respect your dreams, and support your calling, even when it challenges their own comfort. This alignment is rare, precious, and worth the wait. Many of you have been searching in the wrong places. Perhaps you have felt pressure from society, family, or friends to settle quickly, to conform to timelines that are not yours. Know this, those pressures are human, not divine. God's plan operates outside of societal clocks and timelines. What seems like a delay is often a blessing in disguise, giving you time to grow into the person who can fully receive the love He has prepared for you. Every experience you endure is shaping you, refining you, and bringing you closer to the moment when you will meet your destined partner. Beloved, examine your heart closely. Are there patterns of fear, doubt, or self-sabotage that repeat in your relationships? God wants you to confront these truths courageously. Healing is not a one-time event. It is a continuous journey. Each step you take toward self-awareness brings you closer to a love that is not just fulfilling but divinely orchestrated. Do not fear introspection. Do not shy away from your own truth. It is in facing yourself honestly that you prepare to meet someone who sees and cherishes your soul exactly as it is. God also wants you to release any attachment to control. It is natural to want to plan, to know exactly how and when your life will unfold. But the divine plan works in ways that exceed human understanding. Trust is not passive, it is active faith. Trusting God's timing means opening your heart to possibilities you cannot yet see, surrendering the illusion of certainty, and allowing divine guidance to lead you toward the person who is right for you. When you release control, you invite the miracle of love to flow unhindered. There is a lesson in patience, beloved. Every delayed opportunity, every heartbreak, and every season of waiting is preparing your heart to fully embrace the love that is meant for you. Rushing, forcing, or settling will only cloud your clarity and potentially lead you away from the blessings God has prepared. Trust that He knows the perfect moment, the perfect place, and the perfect person. The one who is ready for marriage will not be missed when your heart is attuned to His timing. Now, pay attention to the signs. God often communicates through subtle nudges, coincidences, dreams, and inner feelings. You may feel a pull toward a person, a place, or a decision that seems ordinary on the surface. Do not dismiss these moments. They are whispers from heaven guiding you toward alignment. Learn to listen attentively. The more you attune yourself to these signs, the more clearly you will recognize when it is time to step forward, and whom to step forward with. Beloved, I see the desire in your heart for a love that is pure, faithful, and enduring. Know that God shares this desire with you. But he also desires your growth and maturity before that union. Emotional intelligence, patience, forgiveness, and understanding, these are not optional skills in a sacred partnership, they are essential. Cultivate them now. Develop the patience to nurture your own heart, the courage to face your fears, and the compassion to understand the journey of the person who will one day stand beside you. There is also a message about self-worth. Do not settle for someone who does not recognize your value. Do not compromise your soul for the sake of companionship. The one who is meant for you will cherish your essence, honor your boundaries, and celebrate your individuality. They will not try to change you, diminish you, or make you feel lesser. They will meet you as an equal, as a partner in every sense of the word, and as a co-creator of a life filled with love, purpose, and harmony. You may ask, Archangel Michael, what if I feel lonely while I wait? Loneliness is a companion that tests faith, patience, and inner strength. Yet, it also offers a sacred opportunity to deepen your connection with God, to cultivate self-love, and to clarify what you truly desire in a partner. Embrace this period not as a punishment but as preparation. The more complete and whole you become on your own, the more capable you will be of creating a marriage that is whole, sacred, and divinely guided. Beloved, do not fear the unknown. The journey to meeting the one who is ready for marriage is not always linear. There may be moments of doubt, moments of heartbreak, or moments when the path seems unclear. This is natural. But always remember, God is orchestrating every detail. He is preparing the circumstances, the timing, and both of your hearts. Your role is to remain faithful, patient, and open-hearted. Let your trust be unwavering, and let your hope be steadfast. The divine plan is unfolding exactly as it should. Another important truth: marriage is not a destination, it is a partnership, a journey, a sacred mission shared by two souls. You are not simply seeking a life partner, you are seeking a co-creator of joy, a confidant in trials, and a mirror to reflect your highest self. Prepare yourself to enter this partnership with integrity, honesty, and an open heart. This preparation is ongoing, and every moment of self-discovery brings you closer to the person who is meant for you. Beloved, recognize the difference between desire and destiny. Your desires may pull you towards certain people or situations, but destiny aligns you with the person who is truly meant for you. Desire without discernment can lead to temporary happiness, but destiny leads to eternal fulfillment. Listen to the quiet voice within, the one that whispers truth, the one that resonates with your soul's deepest knowing. That is where God speaks to you, guiding you to the one who is ready and waiting for you. Finally, let gratitude fill your heart each day. Be grateful for the lessons, the challenges, and even the seasons of waiting. Gratitude opens the door for divine blessings to flow freely. When your heart is aligned with thankfulness, you radiate energy that attracts the right person into your life. Remember, the one who is ready for marriage is being drawn to you as much as you are being prepared to meet them. It is a divine dance, a perfect timing, and a sacred union waiting to unfold. Archangel Michael says, beloved, now is the moment to pay attention to the subtleties that often go unnoticed. The one who is ready for marriage is not always revealed through grand gestures or loud declarations. Often, God works quietly, in the spaces between moments, in the hearts that remain faithful, and in the choices made with integrity. Be vigilant to the small confirmations, the laughter that feels effortless, the conversations that feel deep and meaningful, the peace that comes when you are near a person. These are the indicators of divine alignment. There will be times when doubts surface. You may question whether you are ready or whether this person is truly the one. In those moments, do not turn to fear or impatience. Instead, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and connect with God's presence within you. Ask for clarity and listen carefully. Often, the answer is not a thunderous proclamation, but a gentle knowing, a quiet inner certainty that fills your heart with calm. That certainty is your guide, the confirmation that your journey is moving according to divine timing. Beloved, it is also important to recognize the value of patience and discernment. The world may tell you to settle quickly, to compromise for convenience, or to follow fleeting emotions. But God's wisdom exceeds human understanding. What He has planned for you is not temporary, not superficial, and not easily shaken. When you meet the one who is ready for marriage, the connection will feel natural, effortless, and yet profoundly meaningful. Every prior experience, every heartbreak, and every lesson has been preparing you to receive this love fully. You must also guard your heart against comparison. Seeing others in relationships, celebrating anniversaries, or receiving societal approval may stir impatience or longing. Understand this: every path is unique. Your timing is your own, and comparing your journey to another's only clouds your clarity. Focus on your growth, your readiness, and the alignment of your heart with God's plan. The one who is meant for you will appear when the preparation within both of you is complete, and when your souls are ready to meet as equals. There may be moments when fear or insecurity whispers that you are unworthy of this love. I tell you now, beloved, those whispers are lies. God has created you perfectly, with the capacity to love fully and to be loved deeply. Release any doubt about your worthiness. Embrace the truth that you are deserving of a love that uplifts you, respects you, and celebrates your essence. The one who is ready for marriage will see this truth within you, and will honor it every day of your life together. God also wants you to remember that communication is sacred. Not the casual words of convenience, but the honest sharing of your thoughts, dreams, fears, and hopes. Before marriage, practice this in your relationships, with friends, family, and even within yourself. Learn to speak with clarity and listen with empathy. These skills are the foundation of a strong marriage. When your heart learns to communicate in truth and love, you will be ready to meet the person who communicates with the same depth, respect, and intention. Beloved, know that trials are part of preparation. You may encounter situations that test your patience, challenge your faith, or bring unexpected obstacles. These are not punishments, they are opportunities. Opportunities to strengthen your character, refine your heart, and cultivate resilience. Each challenge you overcome draws you closer to the state of being ready for a union that is profound, sacred, and eternal. Do not shrink from trials. Embrace them as lessons sent from God to prepare you for the greatest blessing that awaits. Furthermore, understand the importance of independence. Your future marriage is not a rescue, a solution to loneliness, or a completion of self. It is a partnership between two whole individuals, two souls who are complete and strong on their own, yet choose to walk together. Use this time to nurture your passions, develop your skills, and build a life that is fulfilling independently. The stronger, more self-aware, and more grounded you are, the more powerful your love will be when you meet the one who is ready to share a sacred partnership with you. Beloved, listen to the gentle guidance of intuition. God often speaks through your inner voice, through the sensations that arise in your heart and mind. Pay attention to these whispers, they are the roadmap to your divine union. Do not dismiss feelings of peace, excitement, or clarity when they arise in connection to a person or situation. Likewise, heed the sensations of discomfort, unease, or doubt, they are God's way of guiding you away from what is not aligned. Learning to trust these inner signals is crucial to recognizing the one who is truly meant for you. Now, I ask you to consider your spiritual connection. A marriage grounded in spiritual alignment is unshakable. When both partners are attuned to God, their union becomes a source of light, strength, and divine purpose. Reflect on your spiritual practices, your relationship with God, and your willingness to bring faith into every decision. The one who is ready for marriage will resonate with this spiritual foundation, sharing your values, supporting your journey, and contributing to a sacred union that transcends the ordinary. Beloved, there is no need to force timelines or accelerate destiny. The universe operates in perfect rhythm, and God's timing is always precise. If you try to hurry, you may miss the subtle signs and miss the alignment of both your paths. Trust that every moment of preparation is intentional. Every pause, every reflection, and every moment of waiting is designed to ensure that your marriage, when it comes, is not just an arrangement of hearts but a divine meeting of souls. Be patient and remain steadfast in faith. You may be wondering, Archangel Michael, how do I keep hope alive while I wait? The answer is simple yet profound. Focus on the love you can cultivate within yourself. Love yourself fully, forgive past mistakes, nurture your heart, and celebrate your growth. When you radiate love, joy, and gratitude, you attract the same energy into your life. The person who is ready for marriage will not just complement your heart, they will resonate with it, creating a harmony that can only be orchestrated by God. Beloved, remember that marriage is more than a contract, it is a sacred covenant. It is a promise to support, respect, and honor one another in every season of life. Prepare for this covenant by practicing patience, compassion, and understanding in your current relationships and interactions. Learn to give without expecting, to listen without judgment, and to offer support with sincerity. These practices strengthen your heart and spirit, making you ready for a love that is enduring, soulful, and divinely orchestrated. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, now that your heart is listening, it is time to understand the sacred nature of patience and discernment in love." The person who is ready for marriage is not someone who simply fills a void, but someone who complements your soul, someone who challenges you to rise higher while embracing you for who you are. God wants you to recognize the difference between temporary affection and eternal alignment. The former fades, the latter grows stronger with every shared trial, every laughter, every prayer whispered together. There will be moments when temptation or distraction comes your way. These moments test the depth of your commitment to God's plan. They are not punishments but opportunities to strengthen your resolve. Do not allow fleeting emotions to steer you from your divine path. Instead, return to prayer, to meditation, and to the inner knowing that God is orchestrating everything for your highest good. These tests refine your heart, preparing it to love fully, to trust deeply, and to commit unwaveringly when the time comes. Beloved, know that your past relationships, heartbreaks, and disappointments have not been in vain. Every lesson, every tear, every moment of longing has been a tool for your growth. These experiences have shaped your understanding of love, patience, and devotion. When you meet the one who is ready for marriage, you will recognize how far you have come, and you will appreciate how every experience led you to the person who truly belongs by your side. God wants you to remain vigilant to the subtle signs of readiness, not just in your life, but also in the life of the one destined for you. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the meaningful encounters, and the moments of deep resonance that bring clarity and peace. These are divine confirmations that the alignment of your paths is near. Trust these signs, and follow the guidance they provide. They are the whispers of heaven, ensuring that your journey toward union is precise and purposeful. Beloved, remember the importance of communication, honesty, and vulnerability. Before marriage, practice openness in your heart. Speak truthfully about your fears, your dreams, and your boundaries. Learn to listen deeply to the hearts of those around you. These skills are not merely practical, they are sacred. They prepare your heart to engage in a relationship that is built on mutual respect, spiritual alignment, and profound understanding. Without this foundation, even the most passionate love can struggle to endure. There is also a lesson in gratitude. Be grateful for the waiting, for the lessons, and for the growth. Gratitude is the magnet for blessings, the energy that draws the right person into your life. When you approach your heart's desires with appreciation, when you acknowledge the guidance of God in your journey, you align yourself with the flow of divine timing. This alignment ensures that when the one who is ready for marriage appears, you will recognize them instantly, and your souls will connect effortlessly. Beloved, you may still feel moments of doubt or impatience. It is natural, for the human heart is eager to receive what it longs for. But let me remind you, every moment of waiting is an opportunity to deepen your faith, strengthen your character, and purify your intentions. The love you are preparing for is sacred, and sacred love requires sacred preparation. Trust that your readiness, combined with the readiness of the one destined for you, will create a union that is harmonious, resilient, and eternally blessed. Now, focus on your heart. Ask yourself, am I ready to receive love without fear? Am I ready to give love without expectation? Am I ready to honor God's plan above my own desires? If your heart answers honestly, you will find clarity. If there is hesitation, do not be discouraged. See it as an opportunity to continue your preparation. Growth is a journey, and divine love is patient. Allow your heart to mature in understanding, compassion, and discernment. Beloved, understand that marriage is not the destination, it is the beginning of a sacred journey. A journey where two souls commit to supporting each other's growth, sharing their lives with honesty, integrity, and unwavering love. When both hearts are aligned, the partnership becomes a source of light, joy, and divine purpose. Every challenge you face together strengthens your bond, every shared joy multiplies its meaning, and every prayer you offer together connects your souls even more deeply. Finally, know this: the one who is ready for marriage is approaching your life in divine timing. Do not force, do not rush, and do not settle for less than what God has prepared for you. Remain patient, remain faithful, and remain open-hearted. Love is waiting, but it comes in the fullness of preparation, in the alignment of souls, and in the harmony of divine timing. Trust that when the moment arrives, it will feel right in every fiber of your being, and you will recognize the sacred union that God has orchestrated just for you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, now I want you to reflect on the beauty of divine timing. Everything in your life, every encounter, every heartbreak, every moment of waiting, has been carefully orchestrated by God to lead you to this sacred moment. Do not allow impatience to cloud your judgment or your heart. Know that the one who is ready for marriage is being prepared in ways you cannot yet see. Their experiences, growth, and even their struggles are as important as yours in creating the perfect alignment. There will be times when your heart feels lonely, when questions of "why now?" or "why not sooner?" echo within your mind. These moments are not signs of failure, they are opportunities to strengthen your faith and deepen your trust in God's plan. Use this time wisely. Pray, meditate, and connect with the divine presence within you. Reflect on your values, your intentions, and the type of love you truly deserve. This is not wasted time, it is sacred preparation. The love that awaits you is worth every moment of patience. Beloved, remember that clarity will come when you are ready to recognize it. Signs may appear in ways that are subtle, a conversation that feels unexpectedly deep, a moment of pure peace in the presence of someone, a synchronicity that you cannot ignore. Do not dismiss these moments, for they are God's whispers guiding you toward the one who is truly meant for you. The more attentive you are to these signs, the more effortless your path will become when the right person enters your life. Do not underestimate the power of self-awareness. Understand your own heart, your fears, your desires, and your boundaries. Marriage is not about losing yourself or changing to fit another. It is about two whole souls coming together in mutual respect and understanding. When you know yourself fully, when you embrace both your strengths and vulnerabilities, you are ready to receive love that honors your true essence. The one who is ready for marriage will recognize this wholeness and will meet you with the same completeness in their heart. Beloved, you may wonder what to do while waiting. Continue to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Serve others, cultivate gratitude, and focus on your passions. Strengthen your relationships with family, friends, and community. All of these actions align your heart with God's plan and prepare you for a union that is not only romantic but deeply sacred. The more aligned your life becomes with God's purpose, the more clearly the path to your destined partner will appear. Fear and doubt may still attempt to sway you. They will whisper that you are taking too long, or that the right person may never come. I tell you now, these fears are illusions, tests of faith, and opportunities for growth. Reaffirm your trust in God daily. Speak affirmations of readiness, visualize the life and love you desire, and release control over how and when it must happen. Divine love moves in ways that human understanding cannot always grasp. Surrender, beloved, and allow God to lead the way. Beloved, also remember that love is an act of courage. It requires vulnerability, openness, and trust. As you prepare for the one who is ready for marriage, cultivate the courage to love fully, without reservation. Let go of past hurts, forgive those who have caused pain, and release any lingering resentment. Only when your heart is free of burdens can it fully embrace the love that is coming. The one who is meant for you will meet you in this liberated space, creating a union rooted in trust, compassion, and spiritual harmony. Marriage is a journey, not a destination. It is a sacred dance between two souls committed to growth, mutual respect, and shared purpose. God's intention is for your marriage to be a reflection of His divine love, strong, unwavering, and eternally guiding. As you prepare yourself for this sacred union, focus on being the best version of yourself. Strengthen your character, nurture your spirit, and cultivate love, patience, and understanding in every area of your life. When you do this, you become a magnet for the love that is destined for you. Beloved, the one who is ready for marriage is also walking a path of preparation. Just as you are growing, learning, and healing, they too are being shaped for this sacred partnership. Trust that when the right moment arrives, both of your hearts will recognize each other instantly. The connection will be undeniable, the understanding profound, and the union blessed beyond measure. There will be no doubts, no confusion, only clarity, peace, and the deep knowing that God has brought you together. Finally, remember to approach love with reverence. Treat your heart and the heart of your future partner with care, respect, and honor. Do not settle for anything less than the divine union God has intended for you. Stay faithful, stay patient, and stay aligned with your spiritual purpose. The journey may feel long at times, but every step is meaningful, every moment significant, and every lesson essential. Trust in the timing, trust in the process, and trust in God's infinite wisdom.